Hi, everybody. We're tailgaters, and we're back again. You missed us a little bit because I've been out of the country. Went on my 45th wedding anniversary. How about that? We took a nice cruise.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And we decided we weren't going to watch anything electronically. We didn't know anything about the news. That made us happy too. So I'm coming back here, and we're going to use this episode for me to catch up what in the world has been going on. But I'm Bruce with Darrell, Marcus. They're going to help me catch right back up. And usually, I've been asking about the Houston Texans because they've been making some noise. Well, what have they been doing the last 2 weeks, Darrell? Have they been playing good? I don't know. How's Houston Texans looking?
Apparently you don't, because they're not making any noise. No, for real. No, seriously. Look, they let my defense down. Number 3 in run defense, number 4 in pass defense, and on top of that, they have held opponents to the least amount of points of any defense in the entire league, and that's by
wow.
Unfortunately, dude, when you have an offense that sucks as bad as their offense does, you're not going to win games. So what we're finding ourselves doing is winning every other week. We're beating good opponents and losing to bad opponents. It's terrible. And look, I'm gonna say this one more time, and I know I've said it a million times. Anybody that know me and talk to me about sports, this offense is goofy. And, I mean, it's goofy. They're boring. They lining up in the same old formations. They're not getting any pre-snap movement. They're not, tricking the defense at all. And again, if I can tell you what they're gonna do, and I'm sitting here on my sofa watching the game, surely the opponents across the field from them know exactly what they're gonna do also. Now, let me say this. Sunday, I feel like they lost because CJ got hurt. I can't believe that I'm saying that because I haven't been a big fan of CJ lately. But when you look at CJ play in these last few wins, it's about timing, it's about confidence, it's about him knowing where his receivers are going to be before they get there. He's releasing the ball early, he's making good throws. He got hurt the other day, he got a concussion, and he was pulled out of the game in the first quarter. So, or maybe the second quarter, I don't know, it was too early if you ask me. Offense was running well until that happened, and then they just stalled. So, hey, terrible for me. I feel like I've wasted my energy in believing in them, And look, the trade deadline is come and gone. We didn't make any moves. I thought we'd get some offensive line help. Didn't do it. So, I mean, whatever. My season is ruined. It's ruined.
Well, your season might be ruined with them, but just to take a little quick switch, like I heard the radio, AF's ranked number 1 or undefeated. Yes, that must make you happy.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And I like your Aggie shirt, by the way. You look good in Aggie colors.
Well, my daughter graduated from there. Good school.
Nice. Yeah. See, my family's from College Station, Bryan College Station area. So I've been an Aggie fan forever. Then I got an opportunity to do some work for them. So that's exciting. But I remember last year I told Marcus, man, this is not a football school, and when we, but I mean, let's ride this wave while it's happening. Let's do this wave while it's swaying, So there's a lot of speed on that field for those guys, man. I mean, on offense, so their quarterback Marcel Reed, you got Mario Craver, you got KC Concepcion. Man, those guys are fast, and it's really fun to watch that offense. Maybe we should put that offense on the Texans team and maybe we can score some points.
I went down there to A&M once for parents weekend. I didn't know what I was in for. I could hardly find a room, and then when we did, it was this place I was scared to go into. I think it was like $400 a night.
Yeah.
Oh well, I didn't visit that often. Let me go back to the NFL now. It looks like Cowboys had another chance. Yeah, Commanders, they lost again, but I just saw a quick clip their quarterback. He busted his arm.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean, he went down pretty awkwardly. I mean, God, when slow motion, you would think he got up like he fall down in any type of injury, but man, that was a pretty tough one. I mean, he contorted his arm all the way around. It looked like one of those little rubber dolls, like Stretch Armstrong. It didn't look good. So, again, another injury, and we talked about it. I talked about it at the beginning of the season that no matter what our team is going, right, all it takes is one key injury, and you're out of the game. So, but I'm wearing the blue. I am not going to abandon my team in their time of trouble, which I think I've been saying that for like the last 30 years. But they'll at home to the Arizona Cardinals, 27-17 in week 9. I mean, they missed key opportunities. They allowed Arizona's Jacoby Brisket to throw 2 touchdowns and rush for a score. I mean, their defense looked vulnerable. The offense was okay and looked pretty solid, but they couldn't stop drives, or they couldn't create enough game-changing plays. Offensively, I mean, they still have firepower, but the combination of their defense breaking down and inconsistent execution is just putting the entire season at risk. And when I say at risk, I think we can put a fork in it or a knife in it.
Yeah.
It just isn't going to happen. The chances of them, making the wild card, I mean, I'm not saying it's done, but it doesn't look likely. So,
3-5, was it 3-5-1?
Yeah. So, I mean, and 2 of those games were winnable, right? I mean, all they needed to do was just step up their defense, and they could have, won those games. I mean, Dak is having a pretty solid year, almost 2,100 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions. So,
well, that's good. Solid.
But again, other players like CeeDee Lamb, like coming back from his injury, I was expecting him to have, some big games, but I mean, he's not playing the way he played in some of his peak seasons. So his production is down in comparison to peak years. George Pickens, 49 receptions, going into this. I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do, but again, they just don't demonstrate a word, and that word is consistency. Javonte Williams, they got some explosive players, but they can't do it for 4 quarters in a row. And again, when their defense is just inconsistent and just not doing what they need to do, it basically just rubs off on the offense, and then we just start to see a complete breakdown. So it's been tough. It's been really, really tough to watch the Cowboys this year. I knew it was going to be a challenging season. I did not know they were going to fumble the ball the way they have, pun intended.
Wait. Hold up. Hold up. But wait a minute. Now, I remember at the beginning of the season, y'all already said that it wasn't going to be a season. But then they started winning some games, and y'all got excited.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to preach to myself, man. I feel like if I be motivational to you all, then I can motivate myself.
No, man. We bandwagon fans.
You're not.
We're fair weather fans. No, come on.
Yeah, that's how we say it, isn't it?
No.
We won the game where they lost the game,
Yeah, exactly. We won, they lost, and they lost again. So, the only thing that was, fun for me, or I should say was notable, was looks like we have a new NFL record, right, for the longest regular season field goal.
yes.
Tucker knocked that thing out the park, man.
What was it, 68 yards?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's incredible, right? I mean, just imagine just like 10, 20 years ago, that was just unheard of. And it's just like, when they were getting north of 50 yards, those were considered like the elite kickers. And now,
he kicked it 52 yards.
Creeping up on 70-yard field goals, man. Like, this is crazy. What, they're recruiting soccer players now?
Maybe another episode, but I saw that there's a reason for that, the way the kickers can choose the footballs now and all. So maybe we should dive into that at another time. But I'm going back to what you said, Marcus, about the defense. At least if you have a good defense, you can let your offense have a short field to play with instead of maybe always being backed up. And I don't know if that's what's happening because I didn't watch the games, but they always have to have long drives to go from. They're not, it makes it hard on the offense even when you're pretty good. So
No doubt about it.
now Kansas City, I've been told, we were talking about Kansas City. Are they going to repeat again? How did they do these last 3 weeks? So they.
I was about to say the same. You literally, when you interrupt what I was about to say, you literally said what I was about to say. It was the Chiefs, man. Like they were beaten 28-21 by the Buffalo Bills in Week 9. I mean, they're 5-4. So I don't know that they working like it did. But again, you put a lot of pressure and expectation. I mean, obviously they had some players that didn't return, but it's. Let's just say, Patrick Mahomes had some uncharacteristic off-day pressure and inaccuracies. They just didn't seem like he was the Patrick Mahomes we've seen in like those, top-tier years. So, am I counting them out? No. I mean, they are not a team that I would count out on any given Sunday. They are always going to be dangerous as long as they have that core group there. But, in terms of like that question of them being a dynasty, I think that's starting to slip away right now.
Well, maybe they'll have to do that like a good neighbor, right? Who we advertising for, like a good neighbor. Taylor Swift is here, so maybe when she makes her appearance back, everything will turn around. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And the other team, what other team was? Oh yeah, the Eagles. I guess they still have a chance to keep on going. I guess they're going to have this division sewn up. How do they do?
I don't know. I didn't catch that game this week right now, but I mean, I know they're holding on to first place in the NFC East. Did you get a chance to watch that one, Darrell?
No, I didn't watch it, man. I was watching the stats though because I have Saquon Barkley on my fantasy team.
Well, I mean, at least one thing for this weekend, Cowboys have a bye, so that's okay. It's my birthday, so that means I don't have to watch football. I can go out and do something else.
When's your birthday, Bruce?
Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, mine is Saturday. See, there you go.
Oh, all right. November's. That's good. What month's yours, Darrell?
March.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, one other question, because I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but I heard this World Series was a World Series to remember. But I did see a picture of that slide into third base, where if he makes that third base, that slide into home, by inches. I mean, that's the beauty of baseball. Sometimes it can be great or boring to watch, but I mean, coaching baseball, you realize it's a complex game, but you think the pros would have it by now, so they should have had a longer lead. Maybe should have run through it. But I mean, by a matter of this, Toronto wins the World Series instead of LA. Wow. And then 2 extra inning games? What do y'all think about it? All I saw was in the headlines at the end that people are just saying this is one of the best World Series ever.
Very, very entertaining back and forth. You already know that the Dodgers can put up points, but Toronto came to play and they made it very interesting. They fought to the end. We've talked about this before. I turned the game off, I think at the 8th inning, and I'm thinking, man, Toronto's about to celebrate tonight. But then I looked at my phone and saw that they tied the game of going in the extra inning. So they really did take it down to the wire. And that's crazy. Extra innings, game 7 in the World Series. How about that?
That was fantastic. Miguel Ruiz tying it up in the 9th. You just didn't see it coming. I was the same way. I just kind of gave up on it. And it wasn't like I had a dog in the fight. I'm going to go with the dog because they're a U.S. team. But even just at the very tail end, Will Smith getting jiggy with it, hitting the game-winning homer in the 11th. I'm shaking his head. You see that one coming. That you get jiggy with it. No.
You acting like Stuart Scott.
Oh, I know, right?
I feel for Toronto, though, just like being a Ranger fan. There was 2 times Rangers were down. They could have won a World Series where they were 1 strike away and hit that long fly ball to right field, and Cruz maybe could have made a better play on it, but he didn't. I'll tell you, that's either going to be one of the greatest victories. They're on the winning side of a fan, or man, it'll tear your heart out to lose a game like that. You know, when you were this close to winning it, you know, the fans, I'm sure, tasted it. You know, Dodgers are one of those teams. They got enough pennants.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, you know, and the fact that they're, you know, back-to-back champions, I don't think they're
Yeah.
25 years. So, you know, it's interesting, right? I mean, Astros had a couple of years where they could have put some back-to-back together, but hey, man, I'm happy for him, man. It was a hell of a series going all the way,
Yes.
2 extra innings, and you couldn't have asked for a better World Series. And sure as hell, not a better Game 7.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, and I think most of them are coming back. I mean, you never know year to year, but boy, I guess they have a chance for a three-peat. You know, it's a strong team, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, any other surprises I missed or anything else I should know about that I missed? Any new owners of the Cowboys or anything?
Oh man,
New general manager?
I know, right? Jerry hanging in there, man. He you know, I don't know. He had Stephen A. Smith as a guest.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was interesting. And of course, man, this AI just cracks me up. I don't know, like I saw one little AI video where Jerry,
Yeah.
like Stephen A. Smith was, I guess, kind of like lampooning him after an error, you know, play by the Cowboys, and the AI had Jerry Jones in the booth with Stephen A. Smith, and he just picks Stephen A. and just throws him off the balcony. Holy crap.
That AI is getting crazy, isn't it?
Man, it's just crazy what they're able to do with AI.
Yeah, I heard that Lander, listen to that. I heard that Jones was teasing that he might have a trade up his coming up, and someone was teasing that maybe they'll just trade the whole Cowboys for Ohio State that have a better team.
Conversation he should have been having 8 months ago, like whatever. Like, I mean, you know, he should have been thinking about how to stack that team up. He waited to the end to sign his key players, and you know, he's laying in the bed that he made. So it's
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Okay, everybody, I think I'm caught up a little bit. Next week I'll stay caught up. Of course, no Cowboy game, but you guys comment. Let me know anything else that I missed or should have known about for this past 3 weeks that I've been missing in action, but having fun, no doubt about it. Even got to see where the Grand Prix of Monte Carlo is driven. That was exciting for me. Anyway, see y'all later. Like and share, and have a good week. Bye.